Imagine it's Tuesday morning 1 week from now. You wake up not with the familiar, heavy pressure in your gut, but with a deep, unfamiliar feeling of lightness. You rise from bed effortlessly, your mind is clear, and your belly is finally unbelievably flat. No bloating, no sluggishness, just a quiet, profound sense of relief and energy you haven't felt in years. This isn't a dream, and it's not the result of a dangerous cleanse or expensive clinic visit. It's what can happen when you give your body, especially after 60, the exact gentle signal it needs to finally release what it's been holding on to for months or even years. For decades, herbalists and naturopathic doctors have quietly used a simple, senior-safe protocol. One specific drink taken for just 5 consecutive nights. This method doesn't force or shock your system. Instead, it works with your body's natural overnight repair cycle to soften, mobilize, and gently flush out pounds of accumulated dehydrated waste from your colon. The results, as reported by thousands, are often visibly surprising and physically liberating. Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on this powerful method, revealing the exact recipes, and explaining precisely what you can expect to see change. The silent colon crisis: why waste accumulates after 50. To understand the power of this method, you must first understand the silent crisis happening in the aging digestive tract. After 50, a perfect storm begins. 1. Slowed motility. The wave-like muscle contractions, peristalsis, that move food through your intestines become weaker and slower. 2. Reduced enzyme and acid production. Your stomach produces less digestive acid and your pancreas fewer enzymes, making complete digestion harder. 3. Altered gut flora. The balance of beneficial bacteria shifts, often allowing less helpful microbes to thrive, which can produce gas and inflammation. 4. Weakened pelvic muscles. The muscles needed for effective elimination can lose tone. The consequence? It's not just about constipation. Food matter, especially low-fiber processed foods, moves too slowly. Water gets excessively reabsorbed from the stool in the colon, turning it hard and cement-like. This material can adhere to the intestinal walls in layers, a condition sometimes called mucoid plaque or fecal buildup. This toxic backlog isn't inert. It can ferment and rot, releasing gas and toxins back into your bloodstream, a process called autointoxication, leading to brain fog, fatigue, and bad breath. Inhibit nutrient absorption, starving your body of vital vitamins and minerals. Create chronic inflammation in the gut lining, which is linked to systemic issues like joint pain and skin problems. Increase mechanical strain on the colon, raising long-term risk. You may be eating a healthy diet, but still carrying 5, 10, or even 15 pounds of this old, toxic waste. Your body is literally weighed down by its own history. The 5-night philosophy: repair, don't ravage. But before we begin, a quick reality check. Over 99% of you watching right now are not subscribed. If you're ready to finally feel that lightness, to take gentle control of your health after 60, I need your help. My goal is 50,000 of us by month's end. Hit like if you're in, but don't just watch, be part of it. Tap subscribe right now. This is where the 5-night method stands apart from dangerous laxatives or harsh colon cleanses. Those approaches violently force contraction, dehydrate you, strip electrolytes, and can damage the delicate nerves of your colon, creating dependency. The 5-night protocol is a philosophy of gentle assistance. It uses specific foods and fibers that hydrate and gel. They pull water into the colon to soften rock-hard stool. Soothe and heal. They reduce inflammation in the gut lining, allowing it to function properly again. Bulk and sweep. They form a soft gelatinous mass that expands gently, pressing against the colon walls to stimulate natural peristalsis and act like a soft internal brush. Nourish microbes. They provide prebiotics to feed your good bacteria, helping to restore a healthy ecosystem. You are not forcing a reaction. You are providing the ideal conditions for your body to do what it naturally wants to do: cleanse itself. The process is gradual, comfortable and profoundly effective. The Cornerstone recipe, the warm prune and flaxseed. Internal repair drink. This is the foundational, most effective drink for the 5-night challenge. It's a dual-action remedy. The science, prunes, contain a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol, which has an osmotic effect. It draws water into the intestines, softening stool. They are also rich in soluble fiber and phenolic compounds that act as prebiotics and antioxidants. Flax seeds. When boiled, they release a thick mucilaginous gel rich in soluble fiber. This gel is incredibly soothing to an inflamed intestinal lining like aloe vera for your gut and provides the perfect soft bulk to encourage complete, comfortable evacuation. They are also a top source of anti-inflammatory omega-3s, ALA. The recipe: 6 to 8 pitted organic prunes, 1 tablespoon of whole, brown or golden flax seeds, 1.5 cups of filtered water. Protocol 1. The night before, place the prunes and flax seeds in a small saucepan with the water. Cover and let them soak overnight at room temperature. This begins the process of releasing the compounds. 2. In the morning, bring the mixture to a gentle boil. Reduce heat, cover, and let it simmer for 10 full minutes. This step is crucial. It fully extracts the healing mucilage from the flax seeds. 3. Carefully pour the entire mixture, water, prunes, seeds, into a blender. Blend on high until completely smooth. 4. Strain the mixture through a fine mesh sieve into a jar or bottle, pressing the pulp to extract all liquid. Discard the pulp. 5. Drink the entire serving 90 minutes before bedtime on an empty stomach, at least 2 hours after dinner. What to expect? This drink is remarkably gentle. You will not experience cramps or urgency. By morning, you will likely have a very substantial, soft, and complete bowel movement. This will become more pronounced over the 5 nights. The rotation. Alternative nightly elixirs. For variety or to target specific issues, rotate these powerful alternatives. Use 1 per night alongside or in rotation with the main recipe. 1. The hydration bullet. Psyllium husk and lemon detox water. Science. Psyllium husk is one of the most potent sources of soluble fiber. It expands up to 20 times its size, creating a massive, soft gel that powerfully scours the colon walls. Recipe. Mix 1 teaspoon of organic psyllium husk powder into a large glass of warm water. Add the juice of half a lemon. Stir vigorously and drink immediately, followed by another glass of plain water. Best for nights where you want a stronger mechanical cleansing effect. Warning: must be taken with ample water. 2. The Anti-Bloat and Motility Mix. Honey Ginger Elixir. Science. Ginger is a prokinetic. It stimulates the muscular contractions of the digestive tract. Raw honey is prebiotic and soothes the mucosa. Recipe. Steep half a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger in 1 cup of hot water for 5 minutes. Strain, let cool slightly, and stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey until dissolved. Sip slowly. Best for nights after a heavy meal or if you suffer from gas and upper abdominal bloating. 3. The Spicy Soother. Clove and Fennel Sleep Tonic. Science. Clove, eugenol, and Fennel anethole are antispasmodic carminatives. They relax intestinal muscles, expel gas, and have potent anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial effects. Recipe: lightly crush 2 whole cloves and 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Add to 1.5 cups of water, bring to a boil, cover, and simmer for 5 minutes. Steep for 10 more minutes. Strain and drink warm. Best for calming a nervous, gurgling gut and promoting deep, restful sleep. 4. The Stubborn Waste Dissolver. Apple cider vinegar and chia gel. Science. The acetic acid in raw apple cider vinegar helps break down tough, old fecal matter. Chia forms a hydrating gel. Recipe. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in half a cup of water for 15 minutes until gelled. Stir in 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar with the mother and half a cup of warm water. Drink. Best for breaking through particularly stubborn long-term buildup. Your 5-night timeline. What to expect. Nights 1 to 2, the hydration phase. Your body is absorbing water into the colon. Bowel movements become much softer and more substantial. You may notice a significant reduction in bloating. Nights 3 to 4, the release phase. This is often when more surprising results occur. The softened, older, darker, and sometimes oddly shaped waste that has been lodged in the folds of the colon begins to release. Stools may be very large and remarkably odoriferous, a sign of old fermented matter leaving. Night 5 and beyond, the clarity phase. Elimination feels complete and effortless. You wake up feeling physically lighter. Mental fog lifts, energy increases, and even joint pain may diminish as systemic inflammation drops. Your abdomen may look visibly flatter. Non-negotiable precautions for safety. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day. These fibers require water to work safely and effectively. 2. Listen to your body. Start with half the dose if you have a very sensitive system. Mild initial gas is normal as gut bacteria adjust. 3. Contraindications. Do not use psyllium if you have a history of bowel obstruction. Avoid this protocol during an active IBS or IBD flare-up. If you have kidney disease, consult your doctor about the potassium in prunes. 4. Medication alert. The fiber can interfere with the absorption of some medications. Take your meds at least 2 hours before or 4 hours after your nightly drink. 5. Stop if you experience severe pain, nausea, or dizziness. This protocol should be gentle. The morning anchor, olive oil and lemon Kickstarter. To amplify the nightly work, each morning upon waking, drink a shot of 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil mixed with the juice of half a lemon. Follow with warm water. This stimulates bile release from your gallbladder, which acts as your body's natural laxative and fat digester, propelling the cleansing process forward. For years, you may have accepted bloating, sluggishness, and constipation as an inevitable part of aging. This 5-night challenge is your opportunity to challenge that notion. You don't need extreme measures or expensive protocols. You need the right knowledge, applied consistently and gently. This method hands the power back to you and to your body's innate wisdom. It's a reset button for your foundational health. If you are ready to feel lighter, clearer, and more vital than you have in years, the path starts with a simple decision tonight. Choose your recipe, prepare it with intention, and commit to your 5 nights. Was this guide the clarity you needed to take action for your health? If so, please support this mission to bring senior-safe, science-backed wisdom to the forefront. Hit the like button, share this with a friend who needs to see it, and crucially, subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you join a community dedicated to thriving in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, and you ensure you never miss the next protocol that could transform your well-being. Click subscribe now. Here's to your lightness. Here's to your relief. Your 5-night journey begins now.